Hey guys, Bill Soriano here from Pittsburgh. Haven't made a video in a while here, at least a long video, uh, using our community's ATH Pulse Sniper Pro strategy. So I wanted to do one today. Here's a couple trades I took this morning that actually worked out very good. Now, of course, this strategy doesn't win all the time, but I'm going to show you what my results have been over the past couple of months here in a in a funded challenge that I am taking right now. That I did almost. I'm very close to passing phase one right now, but I do want to show you a trade here. This is GBP JPY, and of course, let me just get back to here. So right here at 9:55 a.m., our ATH pulse indicator went off. Now, very important to note that there was news at 10 a.m. There was some high impact news. It all depends where you look. I like to look on MyFX Choice or MyFX Book. I'm sorry. And it was listed as high impact news there on Forex Factory. It wasn't high impact, it was medium impact. But if I find high impact news on either one of those, then I treat it as such. So I wouldn't want to take the trade at that point. But of course, this trade alert wasn't confirmed at this point because for one, price didn't close above the 55 EMA here, which is one of our conditions. And then, of course, if you look at the scanner, when you come over to GFU and you go to GBP JPY on the 5 minute, you see we have a scorecard candle on that same candle. Doesn't necessarily have to be on the same one. It could be a couple ones before. But if it's after, then we would probably miss that trade because I don't go back and look to see if that shows up. But we have gray candles, red candles. So we're looking for a blue or gold here to get in this trade. And then right here, we do get a gold with a blue sniper line and also a blue trend line down here. Okay, in the sniper later. So this candle does not quite close above the 55 on the scanner here. That's the 1020 candle. Now, if we come back here, this is the 1020 candle right here, and it does close above on trading view here. So this would have been a good time to take the trade. I did get in this trade here. And again, our trading strategy, the way that we teach it, especially to beginners that are just trying it out on demo, is that you go for a 1-to-1. And this black line here is where the 1-to-1 is at. Now, myself, I like to go for a 1.7, a 1 to 1.7. And you can see here that I did get out of this trade. This trade did go to profit, and it did it very quickly here. 6, 7, 8, maybe 7 or 8 candles there that I was only in this trade for a very short period of time, less than an hour. Okay, so that's an ideal trade. That's the ideal situation there to get a 1.7% win. Now there was an alert that came out earlier in EJ, and I'm going to show you this one as well here. So here we have EJ, and you can see that this alert, the ATH was right here, right? That's our trade alert idea that we need to get confirmed in. Price isn't above the 55. It does cross above and close right here above the 55. And you can see on this one that price did get to that 1-to-1, and it's still trying to work its way up to where I like to go to, which is a 1 to 1.7 risk to reward. Now, I did get out of this trade earlier, and the reason for that is, as I mentioned, there was news at 10 a.m. So around 9 a.m. prior to that news coming out, what I did because of that is, and this is just what I do on my trading plan. Other people don't do it. We don't teach it in the community. We just teach basically to get in the trade and go for a 1-to-1. So you either win or you lose. And then you're able to test out the strategy to see if it's going to work for you or not in the long run. And you want to test it out like 25, 50 trades on demo. Okay. So this one I did get out. Whenever there's news coming up like that, okay, what I do is I exit half the position and I move the stop loss to break even. So this way I'm able to take some of my profit that I was in, and then I can't lose anything on the trade. Okay. Now, in this case, that works against me because price, I got out of half, price came down, I got stopped out at break even, and then it made the big move up here, just like GBP JPY did after the news came out, right? And after things settled down. Now, what's important to remember is on this trade in GBP JPY here, right? I don't get into this trade until 10:30, which is after that news cycle ended, right? So I wouldn't have taken that trade, prior to 10:15 probably. I like to stay out, at least 30 minutes before to 15 minutes to 30 minutes after. But anyway, this was the trade we had here using our strategy. And again, we're using it on the 5-minute time frame. Now, if you're watching any of my short form videos or you see any of my posts on Facebook, I talk about the 15-minute trade plan that I have and that I give you. And so, and this is the same strategy, basically works on the 15-minute as well. But we have now recently, and I have recently switched to the 5-minute because you just get a few more trading opportunities on the 5-minute than you do on the 15. And since I only trade this during the New York session in the morning from 6:30 a.m. to about 1 or 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I like to get a few more opportunities to take trades. And so that's why I like the 5-minute. You can see here. So let's just look at EJ again, like I said. And I don't know if I showed you the Sniper Pro on EJ. So on EJ here, we had this right here. This is where the alert came out. Again, you could see here this alert comes out at 7:25 a.m. this morning. So that was well before the news was set to come out. So that's why I did get in this trade when I had a chance here at just prior to 8 a.m. because there was a full 2 hours before the news was going to hit. Okay. And so that's why I did take the trade. Now, once I get to within that 1 hour window, that's where if I'm in profit, like I said, I like to sell half, move the stop loss to break even. And if I'm losing the trade, I may reduce my risk in half so that I won't lose 1%, but just a 0.5%, or I may just let it go at that point, since I'm, already losing the trade. I'm only concerned when I'm winning the trade, I want to lock in that profit and move the stop loss to break even because I don't want to end up with a losing trade when I was up like that because of news. And again, in this case, that backfired on me because price then shot right back up and yeah, would have ended up probably, I wouldn't have taken the other trade though, because I'm not going to take two trades on the yen pair. So if I'm in a trade in EUR JPY, I'm not going to take a trade in GBP JPY because I'm trading on a funded challenge account. Now, when you're trading on demo, it really doesn't matter. You just take every trade that presents itself. Okay, but again, let's look at the scanner here. And again, this scorecard came out at 7:15. Okay, and you could see here that again, price doesn't get above that 55 here until that 7:55 candle closes above. We're blue, we're blue, we're blue down here. We have the blue sniper line, the snake, and we have the blue dash trend line as well. We're bullish here as well. So that was when we wanted to take that trade, and that's when I did. Okay, so people always tell me all the time, "Hey, Bill, it's easy to show us these trades after the fact," um, and that is true. It is. So that's why I like to always just show my challenge account, and keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not qualified to give you financial advice. What I'm presenting here is for educational purposes only. Forex is a risky business. You could lose all or part of your capital, which is why we always tell people when they're first starting out, or even if they're a veteran trader, if you're trying out a new strategy, you want to take the first 25 to 50 trades on a demo account first to ensure it's going to be profitable for you. But anyway, this is my challenge account, and this I only take the trades on this challenge account using this strategy. So this is a 10K challenge. Basically, I have to make an 8% gain on this account to pass phase one, and then I need to do another 5% to pass phase two. But you could see here started at 10,000, and I'm about $90 away from passing phase one, right? I need to get to 10,800. And after today's trading sessions, those two trades in EUR JPY and GBP JPY, I'm at 10,710.10. So using this strategy, you can see here we have a 59% win rate with this strategy. Average win about $95.63. If we scroll down here, we can see here our profit target is 800. We're currently at 710.10, right? And then right here, you see some more statistics. Average win, 95.61. The average loss, 95.54. Best trade is a gain of 198.10. The worst trade was a loss of 124.79. We have a profit factor of 1.47. Basically a risk to reward of 1 right now. That's over all 37 trades. There's been 37 trades taken on this challenge here. You can see all the trades are down here, down below here. So, but what I want to impress upon you is that using this strategy over the past couple months here, when did it say I started here? Can't exactly remember when I started this challenge. I know it says it somewhere. It was 8/15, August 15th was the start of this trading period. August 15th. And so you can see here we got 37 trades. And again, almost a 60% win rate using our community strategy, which utilizes our ATH pulse indicator, which is our proprietary community indicator. It's only available from our community if you join GFU with us. And that indicator along with the company GFU Sniper Pro scanner. Sniper Pro scanner is just one of 9 scanners that you get access to when you join us. So just wanted to come on here today and show you guys those 2 trades here because it's been a while actually since I did a video. And again, just to show you in my broker account as well, just to confirm with you, you could see here, this is the GBP JPY trade, and this open triangle is the candle that I took the trade on, and then the red candle here, so that's the buy, and then the red candle here is where I got out. So you could see in this case here, I got out right around that 1.7 risk to reward factor, and then price has now been pulling back, okay? So that was that trade there. And then the other trade, of course, was in the EUR JPY. And so this one here, you'll see that I took the trade right here about 8 a.m. Like I showed you, that's that clear triangle, that hollow white triangle right there. And then you see here, there are 2 red triangles because like I told you, I closed half the position before the news was set to come out in about an hour or so. I decided to close half the position, move my stop loss to break even. So right here's where I closed half the position. You can see I was up in the trade. And then right here, price came down and hit that break even point, and I got stopped out of the remaining half with no gain there. So that's kind of what today looks like, guys. And at the end of the week, I'll do another video because I've been tracking everything, taking screenshots and stuff for you guys. So I have them for you, and I'll make a video at the end of the week, either on Friday or Saturday, showing you the whole week training. Okay. We did incur a loss yesterday. There are losses with this strategy, like I just showed you in my challenge back office there. The strategy wins right now just under 60% of the time. Okay, so about 6 trades out of 10, you're going to win. So that's about it, guys. I'll make another video, like I said, at the end of the week. Have a great day.